And we're back.
And we're
That's
back.
right. Okay.
And we're back.
And we're back. A little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, when was the last one?
9 months ago.
9 months ago. So that would be
Yeah,
March.
November. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. And it was episode 145. You ain't ready. I know, right? I went back through and we actually had some spicy comments on that one.
Spicy comments.
Spicy comments. That's right. We had somebody make the comment, slick one. Don't get your info from a support club. They can't cut it in the real ones.
Oh, we're not a sport club.
That was my response to him. We're not a support club. So nice try. And then we had a person called Ace Carner 2710. So Ace, this is for you. His first comment was, "You wouldn't last a day as a 1% member."
I agree. That's the next one.
This is my favorite. "You talk like you belong to a club that matters. Who the fuck ever heard about your little Boy Scout group?"
You did.
Apparently he did. Yeah. Look, we've got people that know us around the world, man, because of what we've done on this podcast.
Except for the Netherlands.
Oh, no, Denmark.
Denmark.
There.
Banned in Denmark.
We're banned in Denmark. So apparently our little Boy Scout group was banned and club was banned in Denmark. Hey, far out, man.
I mean, that was easy. What else?
Well, that was pretty much the comments, man.
And we're not doing enough to piss people off.
We probably should do some more. Well, I could always replay some of those episodes that we never put out. I still have them.
Yeah, I did get shitty with the world once. Twice.
I've got
a few
3
times.
I've got 3 or 4.
Yeah.
In fact, one I remember calling you up the next day going, "Hey man, we can't do that." And then you called me up after one of them, you said, "Hey, we're not gonna put that one out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of whiskey in you. Next thing you know, you're calling people out, and it's fine. Anyways, what you been? Well, I mean, should we tell people what? Huh?
We can just let them know. Hey, man, we're a little salty. We're a little salty there. We've been doing this for a while. Obviously, 145 episodes, right?
Well, yeah, and I thought about it, and I'm like, why did we take a hiatus? Because it just got stale.
Yeah.
It just, who gives a fuck?
We were reaching for content.
Well, the biggest problem is that you got, I mean, how many fucking, okay, so you had Meg's motorcycle journey. Is she still journeying on, journaling?
She still is.
Is she still doing her thing?
She's got a niche group, man, that's for sure.
Well, since I'm not like, a good-looking woman who has a six-pack and all the right curves, we're not going to get her crowd.
No,
we are not.
No,
we are not. She has a asset, and she is using that asset to her abilities.
It's a smart woman right there. You got to give her a lot of credit.
She is a lawyer.
Yep, she is.
What about Bree the biker? What's he been up to? Bri
the biker? I don't know, man. It was Bri the biker. There was what the fuck was Danny D'Lo? What's Danny D'Lo doing?
No idea.
Who's that Carlos dude? Carlos on 2? And then
the guy from Florida.
Yeah, from Florida. And then there was Dibber
Florida?
in the Wind?
Somewhere down there.
Yeah. Dibber in the Wind. And that he's been
Dibber
at this
in the Wind.
He's been at this
I forgot
for a
about
while.
Dibber in the Wind. He was in the UK. He's still
doing it. Yeah.
Like, he had health issues and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's his name? Black Dragon's still doing it. He's still getting paid, but he's got his own deal going on. He's fighting his own battles.
Yeah, what's going on with Black Dragon? What's he been up to these days?
Apparently,
by the way, fair point. I do not pay attention to any of this shit.
And some of it comes across my feed. I paid attention when apparently he was put out bad from his club, unbeknownst to him.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I just know that he's making it work for whatever. He's milking it, man, like he knows how to milk things to get money out of them. In fact, he did that to us.
well, being in a bullshit Boy Scout club that's a support club that nobody's ever heard of, I couldn't speak on whatever the fuck happened to him. And sorry, that sucks. What are you gonna do?
Well, the whole thing is about this whole world, man, is I'm not going to speak on any other club because that's their business. And the one thing we can speak about goes on in our club. And what were you going to fucking tell that? Because it's nobody else's fucking business.
Anyways,
Anyways,
we'll expand on that in a minute because I'm kind of curious on what's going on with all our old friends, all our old compadres. Because somebody might see this and want to go back and be like, well, who the fuck are these guys? And they're going to look back at the round table. Remember the round table days?
no shit. That's right. We were on with all the shakers and movers in the content creating little corner of the biker world there. Yeah, we were. We did some
Yep.
shit. Let's see, you were in a balaclava and a ski mask with your AR one time, if I remember.
It was actually my AK and my Adidas jacket.
Adidas jacket, yeah, looking very Russian mafia. That was good.
Well, because we were talking about, because this was during the pandemic times, what would happen if all hell broke loose and yada, yada, yada. And everybody said their plan. And I was like, yeah, it's all bullshit. That's
Yeah.
never going to happen. And you guys have no fucking idea. More of a joke. I don't really
Yeah.
care.
What else has happened since Hammer? Hammer died, man. Hammer was killed.
So,
That still
the
that one still hurts to say.
thing of it is that this whole podcast that we decided to do, it was, what was it? It was,
2019.
your Soast to Ghost, who's still around. I still see him
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh
like
yeah.
like he randomly pops up on like reels and shit. And I like because there's certain podcasts I'll just listen to, and like he'll pop up. I'm like, holy shit, X 1%er slash whatever. I'm like, all right, cool, man, do your thing. And this whole podcast that we decided to do was to highlight guys in the lifestyle. That's all we were trying to do. Turns out a lot of the guys that are in the lifestyle don't want to talk about the lifestyle.
Weird, huh?
Yeah. And I started realizing that guys like Hammer are actually really good examples of what we've been trying to do. See, Hammer was a solid motherfucker.
Sure was.
Um, I know when he died back in August, his one of his relatives was posting the videos of our podcast.
Yeah.
And for a lot of them, it's something that they look on to remember his voice, remember what he talked about.
Yeah.
And it's an archive. I mean, a lot of people could wish that, when they lose somebody that they could hear their voice again and all that jazz. But now you can.
You see him.
Well, because technology has given us that,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, I still get notifications from guys that I know that have died months ago making a new post because whoever's running that page now is changing profile pictures and wishing people Merry Christmas, which is like, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
Forgive
I
me.
know.
Yeah, I'm under the weather because I live in Wisconsin and it's cold out and, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, this podcast is more or less to highlight people and to talk to people and figure out what they're about. Like, what's her face in Ohio? The chick that became a nurse at her
Oh,
mom.
Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, chicks like that. Like she's not in any sort of club. I mean, she might be now. I don't fucking know. But just what? Why? How did you get into this? And she had a super interesting story. So we kind of talked to her about it.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Gearhead gal up in Minnesota.
yeah, yeah. She had a story. Uh, Trying to think about.
Who was the
Oh,
one that she was chopping? She had the videos of chopping off dogs' nuts and shit. She was a veterinarian. The hell was her name?
oh, fuck. Yeah, the chunky girl.
She
Fuck
was
was her
cool as
name?
hell, man. What I can't remember.
I remember Miho was all about that.
Well, and that's
He
Miho.
was trying to get me to Miho, club brother of ours. He was very excited when that video dropped. And he was like, dude, you know her? I'm like, dude, not really. Anyways, uh, or guys like oh shit, fucking
Polly Bacon Fingers, man.
oh, Polly Bacon Fingers. That's exactly what I was thinking of, man. That guy was like smart and an engineer and was doing like really radical shit with like motorcycles, and he was in another one of these who gives a fuck clubs, like we're in. And
Yeah, what was that? The dinosaurs or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, that's kind of shit. That's why we started this.
We started out talking to our friends.
Yeah, by people that knew us, unlike Ace, who doesn't know us but knows us but doesn't know us.
Yeah, yeah.
And nobody should listen to us because what the fuck do we know? And yeah, I mean, fuck, who else was there? We can't. I mean, can we talk about the past without talking about Hollywood?
No, I mean that's history, right?
Well, I mean, old Hollywood, Insane Throttle, man. Is he still going? I assume.
I assume he is. Yeah,
I assume.
I don't follow too much of his shit.
I mean, the last I saw, he was starting controversy by joining another club
Yeah.
that was a diamond club
Mm-hmm.
that was stirring shit up with another diamond club,
Mm-hmm.
and they were very opinionated about it, as they would
Mm.
be, as they
Yeah.
would be. Why wouldn't they not be?
You would think that'd
You
be a
gotta have it.
conflict of interest, but that's just my opinion.
What are you gonna do? It's
I don't know.
crazy.
I mean, we got to talk about Hollywood. We got to talk about his Roku TV channel, Insane
Yeah, we
Throttle
were on
TV.
that.
We were one of his, and right when he started that, we were his number one watched video. We had we did the spoof one when we had what was that? Trevor
Trevor, yeah, Trent,
Trent. That's it. Trent the biker.
yeah, Trent the
One of
biker.
our. I mean, actually, that's one of our flagship videos that you should watch. I mean, not to pat us on the back, but I mean, we had 5 minutes of prep for that, and we just won that thing.
I mean, you know, Trent was popular.
People would like to see a return of Trent. I don't know if Trent has the energy to be Trent.
Well, Trent's gone through a transformation,
Yes,
and
very much so.
it's
And he's also not with his number one antagonist anymore.
well, see, Trent, he he's doing transitional things, and he's obviously sad that Trump won. You know,
Apparently,
I mean, I don't talk to him. He sends me DMs. I never respond, but I see him.
that's probably smart.
And yeah, he's not exactly super happy. I heard him and Rosie O'Donnell are going to start a thing, and it's going to be more of a story of how they got to where they are right now.
Anyway, I mean, one cool thing that has come out of us doing all these podcasts for the past, I don't know what, 4 or 5 years now, right? Started in 2019. Here we are, 2024. We took a 9 month break. So, but I
Well,
mean, we've developed a lot of relationships with people though, and one that I'm really proud of is Blair Dell.
yeah, Blairdell. I mean, well, Blairdell. I mean,
Quality individual, man.
just a rock solid human being.
Yeah.
I mean, he for people that don't know, I mean, but if you're fucking seeing this, and you probably know, but if you
Yeah,
don't
right,
know,
right. Exactly, right.
whatever. Uh God, what was he? He was a Navy medic attached to some. Basically, he was like attached to a tier 1 unit.
Yeah, like SEAL
And
teams.
when you're in that
Yeah.
situation, you're basically a tier 1 guy that has band-aids. And yeah, just a fucking super badass. And then afterwards decided, well, I'm gonna ride a motorcycle and teach motorcycle riders how to fix up their homeboys when they crash and keep them alive.
Mm. Yep.
And yeah, he was super cool.
Really cool. I still stay in touch with him.
Good.
Yeah.
Who else do we? Oh, fuck, we got to talk about fucking Shaggy 1% or the Invader.
Yeah, actually, he probably the second highest next between Meg and the girls.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot from him. I
Yeah,
did see something where he was kind of down and out on his luck for a minute there.
seemed to
Not too
be,
long
but
ago.
he he still seems to be doing doing the club thing, doing it strong. But yeah,
Okay.
apparently some shit befell him recently. That
You're
look
gonna have that, man. Everybody's got their own fucking shit they're going through.
life
You know,
comes at you, man.
it really does. Never stops.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
he was cool.
yeah, he was a good dude. Well, he seemed like a good dude. I never like physically met him, but
Yeah, well, we had an opportunity, but bad place for us to go. Bad territory.
even though some people do care about us, but that's cool. Whatever. It's
Mm.
fine. It's fine. Ace knows better.
He must. He's an authority. Just ask him.
Well, you must have at least 3 confirmed kills in the air as a pilot if you're Ace.
So he has to be. Yeah.
Or is it
Wonder if
kills
he.
or it's just takedown? I don't fucking know how it works. Ask Ace. Ace will
So,
probably comment below. Ace, let us know how you got your name, Ace.
does he have a Fokker D or a Sopwith Camel?
I don't know. That's an
Yeah.
Ace question. Fuck.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's been interesting. We talked with a lot of people. We met a lot of people. We had good relationships. In fact, we had a big party. We did a big record podcast that we broke up into 5 episodes. Remember that?
Yep. Well,
You know,
shit, we still talk to fucking Mike and the fucking Traveler Boys. They still come
oh,
and see us every fucking
actually,
year.
we're yeah, exactly. They'll be back again. We're going to go out there. We've had Club Brothers go out there and see their club, and
Yeah, hanging out with the Ohio boys. Shout out to the Travelers MC
they've been around for since the 40s, man.
forever. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
forever.
fuck
So I mean,
those.
yeah, but apparently Boy Scouts, right? Whatever.
Uh,
I don't give a shit.
Four for the Road. What the fuck happened to them?
I don't know if they're on the air. I don't think they're doing any podcasts, but they seem to have a real presence on Facebook, social media. They do a lot of writing, a lot of pieces. They're like on the pulse of what they're experiencing within the motorcycle club world. And they get some guest writers on there. If you read through, this got some pretty good stuff on the old Facebook machine. You can see some pretty good stuff. Drifter,
Yeah, I saw some of that stuff.
yeah,
Uh, Sucker Free MC or whatever it was. The page.
yep,
They still
yep,
get. Yeah, and that's sort of the thing. I guess that's the hot take for this episode. It's like, man, it's fucking funny because a lot of these dudes that we used to talk to, like it was Protocol, it was Biker News, it was all this jazz. And it's like, I'll see some posts and I'll be like, well, so ever since the Bike Rider movie came out, there seems to be a resurgence in the one percenter world or, biker culture or whatever that's kind of hit some of the other podcasts.
yeah.
One of which being like, what's that? Locked in with what the fuck's his name? The fucking guy with glasses. Ian? Locked in with somebody.
Yeah,
Locked in with Ian. Ian.
I think it's
I don't have my
Ian.
fucking Ian. No, that doesn't make any sense. Nobody's named fucking Ian.
I bet there
Ian.
is.
Fuck,
Yeah.
hold on. Dead air.
Smoke
Dead
them if
air.
you got them, everybody.
Dead air.
There we go.
Anyways, we're
Coming
back.
back. Anyways, we're back. Yeah, well, hey, and we're back.
And I seen, I kind of came across them and it is what it is, and that's cool. But like let's let's see here. Hold on. Oh, The Connection with Johnny Mitchell. That's a decent podcast. He talks to a lot of crime guys. Locked in with fucking Ian. IAN. That's Ian, right?
That's Ian, yeah.
Okay, I went to Chicago Public Schools, so I don't fucking know. But yeah,
Rockford,
locked in with
Illinois.
Ian. And yeah, he had Sosa Ghost on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he had on
Oh, Ian, that's the guy that went to federal jail.
yes, he went to federal prison for something to do with running an illegal
And
underage
you
nightclub.
look
I
at him,
don't
he
know.
looks like he's a dweeb, man. He's like this little guy with glasses.
Oh, he's getting yoked out though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you see him from the neck up, you'd think accountant,
Right.
insurance salesman or something.
Well, he, now he's all
Indeed.
tatted up and he's kind of yoked. So,
Hey,
and
whatever.
he's talking to guys like Sosa Ghost, and they talk about all their shit. And then Mooch, OG Mooch, or Big
Yep.
Mooch, OG Big Mooch,
I think
maybe.
it's OG Mooch. I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know. So the Mooch guy, and he was a character that was kind of popping up. And then he had just a recent former guy out of Texas. What the fuck was his name? He was like, he didn't have a whole lot of nice things to say about the club world.
Well,
Turned
club,
Christian, and it was weird.
club life isn't for everybody.
Oh, he talked to a former Hell's Angels, Pee Wee. That guy seems to he kind of did some shit. From the yeah he did scary shit. He did like gangland shit.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I mean it sort of seems like it's resurging. Ah, that's who it is. Brandon Hentz. Yeah. That episode came out not too long ago. And I kind of think to myself, I'm like, okay, all these guys are going on podcasts and I'm the real 1%er, or I'm from the fucking man, if you hear them talk, you would never fucking join a motorcycle club.
Mm.
Ever. You just would not fucking do it. And these
Well,
are hardcore dudes. So we go back to our friend Ace, who was in the comments. He said, you wouldn't last a little bit. Yeah, you're right. Because according to these guys on this podcast, or the other podcasts that they're on, fuck, who would? Who could? You know?
who really wants to?
Exactly.
I mean,
I mean, you go on. Go ahead.
I was going to say we know so many 1%ers,
Mm,
and we know that
because we're a sport club.
Well, no, we're not a support club though.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And it just when I hear comments like that from somebody, that tells me that that's somebody who's vicariously living in the world and has no knowledge whatsoever except for what they've seen or read.
Right.
It's just so indicative of most of the guys that are on clackety clacking on these social media machines talking about what true brotherhood is, what it means to be a real biker. Fuck, we've been over that 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago when we had the Facebook page that started all this, if you remember. And how many times have
Yeah.
we bandy about what a real brother is, what it means to be a real biker, to the point of ad nauseum. I mean, who can
I mean, do we
fucking
even have
say?
to talk about the biker code?
What is the biker code, right? We had
The code.
entire episodes to it. And what it boils down to, man, is just don't be a fucking douche. Be respectful, and you get respect back. I mean, it's this world is not for everybody. And you're right, we're not 1%ers, but we certainly go to their parties, don't we?
Well, and it's not even about being a 1%er. It's about being in a club. It's about being in a brotherhood. You don't have to wear a diamond to be in a brotherhood.
No.
You don't even have to be in a club to be in a brotherhood. You don't have to be anything but dudes that call each other brother that ride together.
That's really true. You don't need a patch on your back, any of that. You just have to, again, be respectful. Don't be a douche. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple.
I mean, and that's just it. It's like, okay, so if I listen to, say, 20 podcasts or 50 podcasts, whatever the number you want to fucking put out there, with all mafia guys, right? talking about how it was in the fucking, 60s and 80s and 90s and whatever in New York or Chicago or wherever, does that make me a mafia member or an expert on a subject?
Forget about it.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
No,
Absolutely not. If I've watched every fucking episode of Sopranos to the point where, by the way, never watched one fucking full episode.
me either.
Fun fact about me, never watched it. Don't know
Nope.
why.
No.
Probably because I was poor and I didn't have HBO. But doesn't make you a mafioso watching that shit. Listening to that. It doesn't. There's stories. You're hearing stories. You're getting one side of the conversation. You know? I mean, one guy can have on Sammy the Bull, the other guy can have on John Gotti Jr., or the third, rather, John Gotti A.
Well, I
Right?
thought John Travolta did a really good job playing him in the movie, by the way.
Right. Or the documentary on Netflix. I
Yep.
watched it. Doesn't exactly make me a fucking expert on the subject,
Right.
or even somebody who knows other than the fact and what Netflix wanted to show me.
Yeah.
Just like if you're listening to us, you have no fucking idea what it's like to be in a club unless you're in one.
Yep.
And then, super fun fact, you don't know shit about being in a club other than the club that you're in.
Yeah.
Now, every club has their own problems, but every club has similar problems.
Very true.
I don't care if you're mom and pop. I don't care if you're 1%.
I
There's
don't care if you're a
similar
motorcycle
problems.
ministry. It's the same bullshit.
It's the same fucking, there's certain aspects of it that are
Mm-hmm.
the same bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, if you're in a 1%er club, you might have crazy ass fucking real fucking hardcore problems that say our club, the Boy Scout Club, doesn't have. Fair enough. But we have Boy Scout problems that they don't have.
That's right.
Just as the ministry people or the sober people or whoever people have. And that's why we wanted to talk to everybody. And that's why we started this podcast. But it's really hard to get people to fucking talk to us because, they're like, well, I can't talk about that shit.
Well,
I can't even. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say we've said that for many episodes that the guys that we would love to get on here and talk won't do it,
No.
which makes you question a lot of the people that you do see on social media. Knowing that, and then you see them on social media, you have to start to question, uh, how true are they to it? Because unless they're out, unless they've written a book, right? If somebody's in, then they're just stupid. They're going to get caught up quick. It just doesn't happen.
Well, look at it like this. If you're a former anything, that means whatever you were doing did not work out. I mean, case in point, Sosa Ghost. For whatever you want to say about the guy, whether you want to believe his stories or not, doesn't fucking matter. And the only reason I bring him up by name is because, god damn it, that guy's fucking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And good for him. Good on him. Fucking make your money, man. That's fucking awesome. Do your thing.
You figured it out.
Now,
Cool.
if you want to believe his bullshit, I'm not saying it's bullshit, but I'm saying you want to believe what he's saying. Okay, cool. Believe it. But take it for what it's worth.
Right.
Because he'll tell you, well, I was a street dude. I was gang banging. I was hard as fuck. Then I stepped into the 1% world and whatever culture he was in. That didn't work out. Now I'm doing this. Okay. Well, if you're listening to this, do you just want to hear stories? Because if that's the case, good on you. But you don't know what the fuck actually happened because you're just hearing one side of the story.
Right.
So I guarantee you, the people that are still either in said clubs or gangs or whatever, or were back then in the day, they have their side of the story. The only difference is they don't got a microphone and a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they're fun. It's all fucking entertainment, man.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is. Just entertainment, man. I mean, we were always original.
Well, we tried to be.
We tried to be. We didn't like to copy other content. We always were looking at what the content was and then trying to make our own and create. And then we started getting copied. How many times that
Well,
happened to us?
yeah. I mean, that's sort of the name of the game.
It is.
Everybody's trying to figure out content.
Yep.
And I don't begrudge them. I mean, if, like I always said, we didn't get into this to make money. We don't make a damn dime.
Yeah,
Costs money.
we could have monetized a long time ago. But
Yeah, we
oh
could
well.
have stayed relevant.
Yeah. It was too much work. Why? Because we're like running a real club. We're doing a real club experience.
Oh, that's right. It's really hard to run a Boy Scout club. It really is.
Well, people, I tell you what, there's guys that are in clubs that are the weekend warriors and the hog chapter members. But I know because I've been going through this with you that we do this 24/7, 365 days a year.
Oh yeah, you don't turn it off.
No, no. And so, are we one percenters? No, I don't want to be. I don't need that target on my back. I've got a target enough already.
Well, then it's also it's a hard fucking life, man.
Yeah.
It's like, what level do you want to take this? I mean, it's sort of like, okay, let's say we're talking veterans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you a veteran if, let's say you join the Army and you were a mechanic on some sort of equipment? Say you're a tank mechanic, right? Okay, well, you're in Iraq, you're working on tanks. Yeah, you're a veteran. You're in the military, you were overseas, you were doing service for your country, right?
Yeah. You were in
Now,
the
let's
rear
take a,
gear.
yeah, fair enough. And even that statement gets kind of blown out of the water if you think about it, that Iraq and Afghanistan didn't have a front line.
No.
Where was war? Everywhere. Where
Everywhere you
was the
went.
enemy? Everywhere. They had
And
fucking,
you didn't know who the enemy was sometimes.
yeah, they're mortaring everybody. There's IEDs everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, is that person's experience of war the same as, say, a ranger or a SEAL or
Not at all.
a Green Beret
Not at all.
or somebody that was in the unit or some other crazy shit? No, their experience is way different. Still a veteran, still a military dude.
Yep.
So when I hear people say, oh, I want to join a motorcycle club, what kind? How far do you want your commitment to go?
How deep do you want to get in?
Yep. Because you can go tier one.
There's
That
all
option
levels.
is there,
Oh yeah.
but not everybody's cut out for that.
No.
I'm not cut out for that. I'm not
No.
jumping out of airplanes. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that shit. But I'll work on a tank. Yeah. So I'll go to this area. Now, are we all part of the same green machine? In a certain aspect, yeah, sure. But yeah, for guys that, and there's some guys, and not a vet. Got to put that out there before anybody fucking speculates. Is he saying he's a vet? No, I'm not saying I'm a fucking vet. Calm the fuck down, internet warriors. By the way, if you're commenting on videos, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Yeah, no
But
shit.
whatever. But comment below because it helps the algorithm. But yeah, that's kind of the MC world. You got your tier one guys, yeah. You got your rear in the rear. You got your gear in the rear guys, yeah. You got your National Guard guys, yeah. So I mean, there's levels to everything.
Yep.
What level do you want to play at?
Well, what's your level of commitment to it?
Well, right. not only that, but what are you capable of doing? Or what level do you feel comfortable participating in?
What measure of a man are you?
Well, it's not even a man thing. I
I think
mean,
it
we could
is.
all agree that you got to defend yourself, defend your loved ones, and all that jazz. But are you willing to ride, say, 30 miles because there's the wrong color patch in the wrong fucking area?
I
Are
can
you
answer
willing
that,
to?
but I mean, yeah. I mean,
Well, you,
yeah. Enough said. Yeah.
but but are you willing to? I don't know if there's a funeral in fucking in Mass, and you live in say I don't know Oregon or wherever. Are you willing to jump on a bike and go all the way across the goddamn country in a weekend?
Yeah, and what type of strains that could put on your job, on your personal life? I mean, there's a lot of factors involved, and the club ain't going to
Yeah,
pay your fucking mortgage. So,
no,
you choose your participation level for sure.
right,
But I just want to let you know we got about 3 minutes left before we're going to time out here. So, and we were just reintroducing ourselves back, kind of getting back into back into it here. The scope of things,
right.
and we're going to start this back up sporadically as we get shit to say.
Well, we'll try to do a weekly thing, and we'll keep an eye on it.
And let's just try not to be constrained like we used to be. Fuck them.
Okay,
I don't have to tell you. I know who am I talking to. I'm the one who edits, not you. So either
I like
way,
everybody, man.
we're back. We got some shit to say. You know, let's talk motorcycles. Let's do what we used to do. How's that?
Fair enough. Uh, yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Right on. And you know what? I'm sure there's a couple people that probably want to get back on and talk with us. Polly Bacon Fingers, I know for a fact does.
Okay. Well, yeah. Polly's good shit. They're all good
Yeah.
shits.
So we'll start it back up. I'll see if we can get old Meg on.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Wouldn't hurt.
fine. I
Wouldn't
don't
hurt,
care.
man. We'll give it a shot.
Whoever. Well,
Whoever.
because like I said, we got into this, talk to guys about their journey. I don't care if you're a 1%er or a fucking Baca member,
Or a
or if
hog
you're a
checker.
nobody. You're just riding motorcycles. Okay, cool.
We
What's
would
your story?
really love to talk to a wingdinger. We really want to get a guy who rides a gold wing on here.
Well, we know a guy.
We do. I don't wonder if he talked to us.
But yeah, long story short, I mean, fuck, dude, I'll talk to Black Dragon or fucking who I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. I'll talk to Ace Carner 2710. Ace,
Shit,
give
man,
us a
try to jump
call.
on that Soast to Ghost fucking wave for all
There
I
you
give a
go.
shit.
Shit. It's only no until we ask him, right?
That's right. I mean, shit, when we talked to Bone 1%er, shout out to Bone,
Big Bone. That's
Big
right.
Bone.
Got to get him back on too.
Fucking A, I wore my cowboy hat.
I'll get. You know what? He's in my phone. I'll text him, see what he's doing.
Sure, he's doing Bone stuff. I don't
I'm
know.
sure he is, Big Bone. I'm sure he is.
I know he's not super pumped about Trump being elected.
Well, yeah, I caught that too. Well, deal with it. 4 years, like it matters. Either way, we got about a minute, brother. Let's wrap this thing up. Everybody remember the most dangerous part of your motorcycle's the nut that connects the seat to the fucking handlebars. Peace.
Adios.